Hi everyone, millionaire Mark James Weber with another YouTube video. In this video, I'm actually going to be asking you guys a question, and that question is, who do you think will win Survivor 50? Now, I have my predictions as to who will win Survivor 50 as well. I've made predictions and winner picks with my family ever since, a couple seasons ago. I've actually made a prediction since season 38 on who was going to win. But for this season, which is Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans, I wanted to ask your guys' opinions. Who do you think will win Survivor 50, and maybe why? Like a list of reasons as to why they might win or might not. Personally, in my opinion, here's what I think is going to happen. I think Chrissy will win season 50. Now, she did get second place on season 35 against Ben. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan of Ben Drebergen. He did mature a lot better on season 40, Winners at War. Even though he was never really my favorite, he did mature on Winners at War when he asked Sarah to vote him out so that he could give Sarah a fighting chance to win the game. Or Tony, for that matter, either. Because Ben knew he wasn't going to win in the final three, so he wanted to give up the chance for Sarah or Tony to win, and successfully one of them did it. But going back to Survivor 50, and I do want to mention one more thing. Even though I didn't really like Ben either season, I do think he grew up a lot on season 40. I will admit that. Now, if you guys like Ben, I can respect your opinion on Ben Drebergen, winner of season 35. If you like him, I can respect your guys' opinions. But for my opinion, I just found him kind of arrogant his first season. But for season 40, he did grow up a lot. I will give credit where credit is due. Now, but for season 40, he definitely did mature. But season 35, I wasn't a huge fan of his win. But if you guys like him, I do respect that. Now, going back to Survivor 50, I think Chrissy really knows she's got to play the game better. And knows that coming on her season where she feels kind of robbed, in a way, knowing that she played a really great game with her 4 challenge wins, some strategy, and some good social game, she really wants to step it up. I think Chrissy will be in the perfect position to win this season. I know she's got a bit of a huge target on her back since her name has been floating around quite a bit. But who's to say there are other players that don't have huge targets on their back? There's Coach, there's Jonathan, there's Stephanie, there's Angelina. So if you think about all the people that have targets, Chrissy isn't the only one. Dee has a target on her back for being a former winner she is. And we've already had 2 winners, both voted out and med evacuated. And Chrissy's never been to Tribal Council, but if I were to predict, I do think she will honestly win. That is my pre-prediction before the season had even started. As for who I want to win, my 3 favorites would be Emily, Coach, and Jonathan. Now, personally, I don't think any of those 3 will win, but that's who I want to win. Chrissy, I find just okay. She's not my favorite, but she's not my least favorite either. She's just okay. I think Mike has a good chance. I think Christian has a good chance. And even though I don't like Rick Devens at all, I think he actually has a great chance too. My least favorites would be Q, Angelina, and Rick Devens, but I do admit Rick does have good gameplay. And he already is in a really great spot. The thing I didn't like about Rick Devens is when he was a little rude to Joe the previous episode in episode 2. But something about him his first season I just wasn't a fan of either. I don't know why. Something I just found about him kind of arrogant for some reason. That's just my personal opinion. But anyways, wanted to ask you guys, who do you think will win Survivor 50 and why? I already told you my reasoning for Chrissy, which that she's coming into the game wanting to play kind of hard in a very reasonable way. Not too hard, but not too low either. Kind of like just playing with reason reasonably hard. So I think Chrissy, she doesn't have an idol, but who's to say people with idols always win? She's already throwing Dee's name around, which is actually kind of smart because she's not the only one that thinks Dee needs to go. And I think truly she will make it far, if not win. I could also seeing Suri maybe win. Suri is not a favorite of mine, but she is a great player. I do admit that. So I give her a ton of respect. I actually liked her on Big Brother a lot more than how she played on Survivor Series. And though she isn't my favorite, she's not my least favorite either. I don't think Ozzy will win. I think people are giving him enough too many chances, kind of like Coach. But it'll be interesting to see who actually wins. So make sure to tell me who you think will win and why, or whatever the reasons are. And yeah, hope you guys are all doing great for the holidays. Hope you all enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Make sure to subscribe, press like, and leave a comment down below. Hopefully nice comments. If they are rude, though, I will delete them or ignore them. Just letting you know. But other than that, hope you all stay safe for the holidays and enjoy St. Patrick's Day. This is Millionaire Mark James Weber with another video. And this is me signing off. Peace, guys.